President William Ruto's first budget has been estimated to stand at 3.599 trillion Kenya shillings, according to a report from the National Treasury, tabled before the National Assembly's Budget Committee.
Instead of throwing money into programs, then we are throwing or appropriating money that can be traced across the entire value.
Kamati hii na bunge la kitaifa liko na jukumu kubwa la kuangazia kwamba kila shilingi ambayo tumeweka katika bajeti ya mwaka unaofuata inatumika vyema na tumekisha kwamba hakuna pesa inapotea.
The national government will get a allowance share of 2.1 trillion, consolidated fund services getting 986 billion Kenya shillings, while the county governments have received an increment of up to 385 billion, up from 370 billion Kenya shillings in the current financial year. But how does the government balance the equation of financing the budget while not burdening Kenyans with taxes?
It's not a matter of overtaxing those who are there. It is a matter of enlarging the bracket by the government capacitating more people to be more productive.
We want to make sure that the market itself is protected. So it means that the instruments, the tax instruments that are provided, are going to encourage. They are not supposed to be punitive. They're supposed to be incentives.
According to the budget policy statement, the executive is set to receive a total ministerial allocation of 2.1 trillion Kenya shillings, Parliament to part with 40.4 billion Kenya shillings, as the judiciary received 22.9 billion Kenya shillings after the additional of 4 billion as promised by President Ruto.
The money we are putting in education is not just a socio investment, it is also an economic investment. Pumping up much more money into infrastructure, into building of roads, but at the same time, halted starting of new projects.
With a fiscal deficit of 720 billion Kenya shillings, the government has a plan to borrow and is keen to scrap the 10 trillion debt ceiling and anchor the debt against 55% of the gross domestic product.
A reckless government will just borrow, everyone is happy, you get claps, and you move on. But we need to see Kenya in the next few years other than the current year. Is GOK, can GOK come up with a new formula of calculating GDP? Unfortunately, it's not even a matter of not doing, but it is actually not possible.
According to the Ndindi Nyoro-led committee, the budget-making process has involved Kenyans with 16 counties participating, will all together enjoy a 2 billion development project.
We need to identify a project that will have the greatest impact on that county. It may be a national project, maybe a county project.
The 2023-2024 budget is expected to be read by CS Njuguna Ndung'u before Parliament on 15th June, with little changes expected on the document tabled before the Budget Committee. Joel Chacha, K24 TV, Nairobi.